Do you know your Megan, baby? And if the beat live, you know, look, you make yada 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 yada. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. I am LeboneM and this is my channel where we speak about au pair, travel and college. Be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. You are a real one. Today's positive comment goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for your positive comment. And if you want to be featured in the positive comment, be sure to drop a positive comment down below. Today, we will be talking about my top 5 crazy au pair moments. I feel like everybody probably has had their crazy moment, and I'll be sharing my crazy moments with you guys. And I hope you guys like the video. Let's get straight into it. I'll be sharing my top crazy 5 moments in no particular order. My first one would be moving from Hawaii to Virginia. So my first year, I was 6 months in Hawaii and then 6 months in Virginia. And during that period, moving from Hawaii to Virginia, that was crazy, you guys. Oh my gosh, I cannot it was like a fun but like a crazy and a stressful experience because there's so much to do. You're literally packing up your whole house in boxes. But I'm just saying, it was just so weird how these military families have to do this on the regular. I felt really exhausted after the first one, and they have to do this like every 4 years or like depending, you know, but that was really crazy to experience. I don't know, I've never moved like my whole house or my family. Like, I've stayed at my home since I was born, since I left home, and that's how it's just been. And I just cannot imagine having to move from your home every single time, if you know what I mean, right? So that was a crazy experience. And after that, we had to move to a hotel, which was nice because you're like, oh, hotel, I'm gonna live in a hotel for like a few weeks. That's nice. Until you realize you have to be in a hotel with 7 people, 4 host kids, 2 host parents, LeboneM, and 2 dogs. Sometimes because the dogs were shipped, I mean, yeah, they were on a plane and came to the mainland. They weren't there for like the first few weeks, but for like the last remaining weeks, we had like those like apartment hotels. So the dogs were there too, and it was just like crazy, you guys. It was really exhausting. I liked staying in the apartment hotels because I had my own room, and it was a little bit more bigger than the hotel rooms, because the hotel rooms were like kind of a little bit smaller, and there were 7 people, and it was just a lot going on, and there was also just no boundary at all. Like, I couldn't differentiate when I was off and when I was working, so that's like the thing that kind of like made it hard or difficult. It was just like a lot, but it was also a fun experience, I will say that. But also it's like, girl, you moving from paradise to like a regular schmegler state, Virginia. That was just like a crazy moment for sure, but it was fun. Okay, my next crazy moment. Okay, this one has to be really a crazy moment. Guys, I forgot to pick up the kids from school.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
I'll explain what happened. So this was really briefly after we moved and we settled down, we found a house, and it was during the summer. So the kids were going to summer school, half of the kids. So 2 of the kids were going to summer school, and then 2 of the kids were like visiting. So I was responsible for the 2 other kids. I don't know, I took them to school that day. I felt really exhausted, so I was like, let me take a nap. So I took a nap, and somehow my alarm didn't ring, or maybe I didn't set an alarm, or maybe I set my alarm for 11 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. I don't know what happened, and for some reason I did not hear the alarm go off. So I was probably like dancing to the music of my alarm in my dream, and I did not hear my alarm. I take full responsibility for it, of course. I mean, they are in my care, but these things are gonna happen. It was a mistake. It was really an honest mistake, and it happened. And it was, I don't know, like, I was really scared, but I was really like, oh my gosh, like this just happened. You know, when you just like, this just happened, like, oh my gosh, what do you think of that? Oh my gosh, that was me. I was just like, okay. And then I called my host mom, and she was really mad at me, which I totally understand. You can't be like, because they take this stuff really seriously, because they are special needs kids. You know, there's like a lot they're calling child care services. The school's just really going to the extreme. So this was serious, you know what I mean? That was my crazy moment. I still think about it, But that was my only mishap that I've ever done in my au pair history. And after that mishap, I made sure that I never made another mishap ever again. So my next crazy moment is when I took my host family's dog out, Teddy, for a nice little chilled walk, and for me to get some fresh air, to be on, you know, some zen vibe away from the house. So I took a little teddy bear on a walk, and I took him to like a field nearby the house. So this is around Stanford. Yeah, I took him and we were just playing around, throwing the ball. I was facing that way, and behind me there was a fox or a coyote, or I don't know, a dog looking like wild animal. I was like, okay, this is the moment where this dog or this fox or this coyote bites me. So do I run? I was like, I was really shocked. I was just like, okay. And then Teddy starts chasing him. He's like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I don't want to lose a dog. And cool, so Teddy's chasing this coyote, this fox, this whatever. He's chasing him. They go like in between cars. A car almost ran him over, and I'm there like, oh my goodness. And they run into the woods, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I lost my host family's dog. What am I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just like there's a lot really going through my mind at this point. I'm just like, it's over for me. It's done. I'm just gonna go pack my bags and disappear. Luckily, Teddy came back after like a few minutes, a good minute, and I was just like, why would you do that? Like, oh my god, I was really stressed, you guys. So I didn't want to be like responsible for losing my host family's dog. So yeah, that was my other crazy moment. My next crazy moment. Okay, so my host family and I went to a ski resort. I don't know how to ski, so cool. They booked lessons for me and they got me like ski gear, and I was like, okay, we're gonna ski, let's go ski. You know, I was really pumped up, really excited, thinking that I will know how to ski that day. So I'll take the lessons, and then after I'll know how to ski. So cool, we take the lessons go well. After the lesson, he's like, wow, you're really good, LeboneM. It's not simple, but it's easy to just follow like basic instructions. You do like this when you want to slow down, and like, you know, cool. So I was like, yeah, I know how to ski. So LeboneM in the chairlift. So, you know, at the ski resort, there's a chairlift that takes you up on the mountain so you can ski down the mountain. So I took a chairlift, but on a little tiny mountain though. It wasn't like, you know, huge or anything. It wasn't like the big dogs. I wasn't gonna risk my life for that.
Guys, I'm going down a chairlift. I'm on a chairlift and I'm gonna go down a hill. Yo, guys, I'm so scared. Like, why? Hey, look at that.
So cool. I'm really nervous at this point. I'm just like, okay, this is happening. I don't want to die, but the teacher told me that I'm good, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm really nervous. I'm just like, what the hell did I do? Why am I here? Etc, etc. I'm just like panicking my brains out. Cool. So the ski lift, basically it turns around, and when it's turning around, you need to jump off, basically, if that makes sense. And you ski from that moment. So you're sitting on the chairlift with your skis on, you're like really ready to go. So as soon as it turns, you need to be on sound, boom, and start skiing down. And I'm just like, I'm expecting it to stop or something. So I'm just there like, and I see people in front of me just like, boom, ksh, boom, ksh. And I'm like, shit, I have to do the same, because I can't just stop and like get ready and then start. You have to like go. You know, I'm like, yeah, LeboneM, you can do this. And it wasn't that difficult. You just jump off and you start skiing, right? And there's people there to catch you if you fall. I start going downhill. I'm skiing. I'm like, okay, yes, we're doing this. Okay, we're going. Yeah, until something told me that I'm going way too fast. So I started going way too fast. And the thing is, if there's people in front of me, I can't like, you know, like I'm just going straight. So if you're in my way, I'm gonna knock you out. So I'm telling people, get out of my way. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to stop. And I was just like, girl, just fall. And that's the number one rule that they taught us in the lesson. To not make yourself fall, stop yourself. Like, you have to use your skis. And I was like, girl, I ain't doing this. Skis not for black people. No. And I made myself fall, and I rolled in the snow. Luckily, it was soft as flour, and it was, you know, it was a safe landing. Guys, that day, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm a ski champ or what, but no ma'am. My final crazy moment is my host dad, right? My previous host dad for my second year, he was a Stanford professor, but he was also like kind of like mixed in with football. I don't know how, but cool. Know that. And then there was an event gonna go on at the house. He was inviting the new incoming Stanford football team. So like the first years basically. Yeah, so the team, and I was helping, getting everything ready because I also wanted to be there to look at some eye candy, some football players, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be like on Wags or something. So, okay, yes, so I was helping him and we're getting ready. So now I'm thinking, okay, should I go? Should I stay in my room? Should I be part of the event? Like, I don't know. When you're an au pair, it's like, you don't know, man. You don't know if you should be part of it. But then my host mom came and she's like, girl, come look at some eye candy. And I was like, ooh, yes. Okay, cool. So, right, and these guys come in with their bikes, like, yo, this whole group, they come with their bikes. I see them outside. They ring the doorbell and I'm like, okay, let me go get the doorbell. So cool, I go. Guys, I wanted to faint. Yo, I've never seen like amazing, like they were buff and they were like, I don't know. And I'm about to shed a tear, you guys, because wow, they were like fine. Okay, fine. Cool. They come in, they're really nice guys. They're saying hi, they're greeting me. I'm busy, looking which one could be the one. I'm busy. Okay, I see you. Hey. All right, cool. The point is they look really fine. And this is one that caught my eye, you guys. He was so fine. He was Korean mixed with black.
This next week's a little bit more low-key because we're going into fall camp. Wow. That just threw me off.
Sorry.
We're going into fall camp, but it'll be fun.
Nice.
That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8-inch bagel. That's.
Wow. What a wow. He was so nice and he was like smart and he was like also giving me attention. I was like, yes, baby boy, give me all the attention you got. Okay, so cool. That was happening and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. It was really like a nice day. I got to actually, get to know the football players on a personal level, most of them, all the cute ones. And yeah, it was really nice. But okay, the cherry on top crazy moment that I'm about to share is met one football player in a really weird manner. So my friend and I were driving and we see this guy on this bike. We can see from the back that he's cute, got curly hair, he's nice. We're like, okay, we're gonna ask for his number no matter what. We're gonna stop at the stop sign with the car, roll the window down and ask for his Instagram. Cool, we do that. We like scared as hell, but he was so nice and he's like giving us his IG while he's riding, because we're also driving, like we're in the street and we didn't want to stop, and he also, I think he didn't want to stop, so we were there. We get his IG, we didn't get it right somehow, so we're like, oh my gosh, we didn't get it. So he's still driving on the same road we're driving, so we're like, no, we'll ask him again. We ask him again and then he slows down and then he types it into the phone, so he gives it to us properly. So we're like, oh my gosh, like he legit stopped, like oh my gosh, we there like, oh my god. He's like his voice. Till this day, I still think about the day we met and how we met. He's a football player, right? So then there was a match and my friends and I went to go support him at the match.
Are actually playing that. Oh no, they're not. Yeah. Number 77. Yeah.
90 kids.
There is a lot. I don't see number 77.
And we were like, there's shouting his name, go number 77, Needles 11. It was such a fun day and it was so nice. And then we met him again at a club on my birthday. He gave us a hug and he's the one that spotted us, which is like the nice thing. Like he spotted us and came to and he introduced us to the football team too. Like, okay, we see you. And ever since that day, I never saw him again. But obviously I stalk him on Instagram, duh. But you know, I mean, like in human flesh. So yes, guys. Sorry, it's really hot. That's the end of my video. I hope you guys liked my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.
His pockets hurt.
1, 2, 3, funky.